Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. Today we are doing my 5-day challenge, and I'm so excited because we're finally going to be diving into patrickta's Major Dimension Part 2. This is the rose one. I think that's what he called it, rose. I don't know. I think it's rose. But anyways, it doesn't really look that rosy. But this is the beautiful new second edition to his original Major Dimension, which is more like a brownie tone palette. And this is the one he just finished releasing. So in these videos, what I do is I try to use this palette for 5 days. I'm not doing 5 days straight anymore because it's a little harder for me to do that. But I am doing 5 days. So 5 days, no matter what the circumstance is. Sometimes if I'm going to the mall, I'll try to make myself use this. Or if I'm shooting a fashion video, which makes it very difficult to pick colors, I try to use the palette that is being picked for the 5-day challenge. So I try to challenge myself to use it no matter what. Like in occasions that I probably wouldn't reach for that palette, I'll try to make myself use it on purpose to kind of give you guys the 411 on how useful this palette really is. So today we're going to be jumping into this one. This is a pretty pricey palette. It is $68 US, available right now at Sephora. And let's go ahead, let's dive into this. But don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into day number 1. All right, guys, day number 1 of my 5-day challenge using patrickta's Major Dimension Part 2. And I'm so excited to play with this one. You guys, I really like this palette. I used it 2 times already, so there's more looks. If you guys want to see more looks on this already done. But I want to show you guys something super cool too. So guess what I got? I got a PR package from KVD Beauty. Isn't that so cool? So they sent me over this, and it's basically all their new eye crayons. Isn't that so neat? So there's a bunch of different colors here. And basically these are like eye pencils, so like eyeliners. And we have a blue one, a red one, brown, gray, black. So cool. And then finally, they also sent me their liquid liner. So maybe we'll play with some of these during this video. And I'll try to stick to these liners for this video so I can give you guys an idea of how they work as well. So let me just show you what the pencil looks like. So the pencil looks like this. So pretty and so nice. I like that. How does this sharpen? Ooh, it's a roll up. So cool. All right, so definitely we'll be sticking to these liners for this video. I'll try to use them as many times as I use eyeliner. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's do an eye look. So today, what do I have to do? Basically nothing. So today, I'm trying to plan to film a few videos because I'm kind of behind on videos. So I want to plan to film a few videos today. I don't think I'm going to film anything fashion related because I pulled a muscle on the side of my body and I do not think I can change into clothes. I need to take some muscle relaxers. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and let's start off with this cream. And let's put this one down. I wanted to use this one. This is like the lighter cream. Look how pretty that is. It's such a pretty pinky, mauve-y toned cream. Really like that. Anytime I use these creams, I need to also kind of clean them off because I always go too low with them. But look how pretty that is. I really like his cream products. Like they're so good. Honestly, this brand is starting to really grow on me. Do we have next year's One Brand One Year? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it going to be patrickta? Right now, I'm kind of obsessed with everything he's releasing. So maybe. I really like that. Okay, so what we'll do is let's grab into this color here. Let's do a little bit like light pinky, airy. I mean, I just don't know how all the looks are going to look. Are they going to be all different? Are they going to be very similar? That's what I'm really going to try to accomplish with this 5-day challenge. See how versatile this is. But definitely like everyday palette, this is like gorgeous. Look how blendable. It's just such a blendable palette. So then what I want to do is grab into this color here. Look at that. Look at that glitter. Oh, like honestly, this palette gives me life with the glitters. Like this is just gorge. And what I like is this creamy base. It helps to adhere this glitter. And I think it makes the glitter stick longer. Like instead of putting down a glitter glue, That's so pretty. Oh my God, I'm in love. Let's go back over with that pinkyish color, this one here. Deepen out that outer V. Add a little more drama. And I really like this color that's here, this cream. It's kind of like a cream with a little bit of like a pinky base. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put that right in the middle. I'm gonna put that right in the inner corner, add some brightness, open up the eye. And I think we're done with that. Let's add a little liner on the lower lash line. What I'll do is I'll grab, let's go into this one here. This one or this one? Let's go into this one. Let's keep it a little bit lighter. Just tight line. And then I'm gonna blend it with this one. That is so, so pretty. So what I'm gonna do now is put some liner. So I'll use the liner from KVD. So I think what I'll do is on the upper lash line, I'm gonna use the liquid liner. And on the lower lash line, I'm gonna use the brown pencil liner. And I'm just gonna blend it out. So we're gonna use these two. Now liquid liner I can't do on camera. The pencil, I'll just go ahead and put it on just to kind of see how it works. Ooh, cool. Very, very, very creamy. I think I might like that pencil liner. Let's see how it smudges. I'm gonna put on the liquid liner and I'll be right back. All right, so we have finished. Here's the final look. Oh my goodness. So I really like this look. Not really surprised because I'm kind of obsessed with this palette at this point. But I did end up using this liner from KVD. So I ended up using the one that's kind of like burgundy-ish. What color is this? What is this called? Madder Red. I actually thought I was using the brown one. And I was wondering why is it a little bit lighter? And it's because I was using the Madder Red and I like the way it looks with this eye look. It's really, really pretty. It's almost like a light brown color with a little red tint to it. So this was really good. It really, really smooth. I like this. The tattoo liner is so similar to the original tattoo liner. The point is so thin that you do those perfect wing liners. So far, these KVD products, I think, are going to be huge winners, and I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna love them. The eye makeup is just phenomenal. This palette, I really think I'm going to love this. So we have a few more days. I'm gonna try to change up looks though. I wanna see how much variation you can get out of it. So I think that's the only thing that we will see about. I'm not sure, but this look is beautiful. I would wear this every day. I would wear this out at night. I'd wear this during the day. I would wear this to the office. This is such a easy go-to palette, and this is so gorgeous. So anyways, day number 1, huge success. Let's see what happens with the rest of the week, but I have very, very high hopes. Good afternoon, guys. Day number 2 of my 5-day challenge using the patrickta Rose palette. Major dimension 2. So today is actually Easter Sunday, and this is the eye look that I did. It's really subtle. I think on camera you're not going to appreciate it like you can in person. In person it's so much prettier. You guys don't know, the camera always washes out color, so you usually have to like put a lot more makeup on for it to show up on camera. But let me show you what we did. So what I did was I grabbed this color right here and I just kind of like, so let me show you quickly what I did. I grabbed this color right here, blended it all over the lid. Then I got this one right here and then put it on the entire lid. So kind of did like a matte look, but then I wanted a little glitter. So I grabbed this one right here, which is a metallic with a lot of glitter freckles. And I just kind of like went like this, dabbed it on top, added a little bit of Natasha Denona's Brown Macro Tech, the pencil liner on the outer V, and just like smudged a little bit. Then I wanted a little bit more definition, grabbed a little tiny bit of this and just smudged it right here on the outer edge, and that's it. I finished it off with Rare Beauty's mascara, and my lipstick is Harissa from Bite Beauty. So that is the look, and it looks really, really pretty in person. I'm gonna have a cute little white outfit on today, so I wanted something subtle and not too much because it's a day party. So that is the look. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next day. It's day number 3 of my 5-day challenge. Today I kind of feel like an absolute mess the whole day. But anyways, so I went ahead and used the patrickta, and what I did for my eyes today was I just used this color right here, blended it all over the lid, and then I went in with this like goldy first color and just tapped it on top. And I went in with the Kat Von D liners in the gray color and just did like a small line and used my Rare Beauty mascara. I used Natasha Denona for the lips. This is the color Kaya. And this is what it looks like. Let me see if in the light you could see. Look how beautiful the shimmer, like the metallics, like little glitters in this palette are just astronomical. I'm trying to see if you can get like a good view. But yeah, this is such a pretty look. Very easy to wear, and it doesn't look so much different than the other looks that I've done like for everyday wear, but I have to just say they're all just so pretty that I'm fine with it. So let's see what happens in day number 4, but so far so good. All right guys, we are on day number 4 of my 5-day challenge with patrickta's palette. What shall we do today? I don't know. All right, so we've used a lot of these colors. I haven't really ventured into this section over here. Tomorrow I need to do something very dramatic for a video. So maybe what we'll do is for today we'll play with these colors, and then tomorrow we'll really pop it up a notch and do something super smoky with this palette. I think that's what we're gonna do. So today let's try to see what we can do with like these orangey colors. Let's play with that. That sounds like a plan. So let's go ahead and grab my brushes. So like always guys, my favorite brushes are going to be linked in the description box. So if you click on the little arrow next to the title, you'll see the description box, and there is where I link my favorite brushes that typically I always use in all of these videos. Like for example, this is a Rephr 15, one of my favorite blending brushes, actually the best blending brush in the world, and I use this all the time. So what I'm gonna do is start with this shade right here. Let's put that into the crease just to kind of like set down a color onto the lid. Now today, I don't have any fashion videos or anything to film. I wonder if there's too much light coming in. Bring down the lights a little because it's very sunny outside. All right, so then what I wanna do is I'm gonna kind of put down, how do I wanna do this? I think what I'm gonna do is grab this metallic right here and just kind of like put it on the lid. Just wanna get an idea. Oh my God, that's pretty. But do I want it even, oh my God, I love this color. I haven't even used this one yet, and I think I'm in love. I actually thought this was gonna be so much more orange. That is kind of like beautiful. Oh my goodness, what did I just find? Like literally a treasure. We're gonna grab this color first, and let's add that to the outer V. Oh my God, I love that color. This is gonna be so pretty. This brush is from Bristles Beauty. It's an E03DM, another one of my favorite brushes. Wow, I'm like, oh, I really like this color. Oh my God, that metallic just like literally knocked my socks off. I can't get over how pretty this is. I'm just gonna like literally dip myself in this. Let's just put this, oh my God. Do you guys see the gorgeousness of this? You know, this kind of reminds me of my new favorite shade in my Pat McGrath palette. Is it similar? The Divine Rose 1, which you guys know I'm gonna be playing with very soon. There's this shade that I'm like in love with, and this reminds me of it. This one right here. How similar are they? All right, so the patrickta one is way more orange, but they kind of resemble each other on the lid. So cool. I mean, I guess if you see, do you see like, oh, you probably can't tell the reflex. They kind of do a similar thing. Obviously, this one, this one is darker, but do you see how when it reflects, it almost looks like it? Ah, yes. No, there's not many times that like a palette literally makes me like in love, and this is just beyond gorgeous. Like, look at, what I love is these looks that you could create with this is just so minimal, like just 1 or 2 colors. I moved back to Miami and I hear ambulances like all day long. I was living in the outskirts before and you didn't hear it as much, but like now that I'm like back in the city, it's like loud. I'm like In love with that shade. Really in love. My other favorite brush, which is this one from Bristles Beauty, it's the P06RF. I'm just gonna lightly put this on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to blend it with this Wayne Goss, with this Rephr 03. Just gonna grab a little bit of this and blend it out. All right, I feel like I'm living in New York. So then we gotta get the Wayne Goss 27S, and let's grab a little bit of this lightest color. Just put that in the inner portion to really brighten that up. I'm in love. Okay, let me put on some liner and mascara, finish off this eye, and yeah, show you guys what it looks like, but I'm pretty excited. All right, guys, and here is the final look. So this is what the makeup looks like, and I have to say, I really love this look, so I'm kind of obsessed right now. I love the lips. So for the lips, what I did is I used the Esom dual-ended liner in the orange color, so I'll have it linked down below. The lipstick is Harissa, favorite color from Bite Beauty. On top, I put the Lawless Seal, forget the filler. I used the new KVD eyeliners in brown for the top and lower lash line. And for my mascara, I actually used the new Essence Double Trouble mascara. That's what I use. So a bunch of new stuff today. But I'm actually really excited with the look. I think it came out so pretty. This palette is not letting me down, especially for like every day. Wow, this sun is going in and out. Especially for like everyday looks, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, so day number 4 was a success. Let's see what we get on the last day, day number 5. All right, guys, day number 5 of my 5-day challenge. I told you guys today would be a busy day. I've got some fashion videos to film. I'm also doing a first impression on a foundation. And I probably am gonna have to go outside and take photographs. So today's a busy day, and I wanna do a really cool smoky eye for the last day using the patrickta palette. So I did leave for last the smokiest side. So I've already used all of the creams in this palette, whether it be during this video or in the prior videos that I have done, but I really want to use this metallic and this brown and maybe even this cream. I'm really gonna go smoky today for the look. So let's go ahead and let's start off with the cream. I'm hoping this comes out good because today is going to be all about the drama. So I'm going to go ahead and place this brown cream down. This I'm going to use kind of like a base to kind of deepen up this look. Oh, you have to be careful. My finger's so fat. I don't know. I actually don't have fat fingers, but for some reason I always get out of the line when I use my fingers for this. Oh, Christina. The only good thing is it does come off very easy with a sponge, so you could correct yourself when you destroy your face. So I'm going to go like this and just clean off my error. I mean, the creams are easy to work with. It's just my stubby little fingers don't ever want to stay in the proper line. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend out this color with my big blending brush, which I love, the Rephr 15. I'm just going to kind of like go over the cream and just blend it how I want it to look, a little smoky. And then I want to grab into this color right here, which is that really deep burgundy-ish. Wow, I'm going to put that all over. That's such a pretty metallic. Oh, I love this palette. Okay, so I'm going to grab into this brush, Rephr 13, one of my other favorites. Grab into this deep chocolatey brown, smoke out that outer V. Then I'm going to grab into another fluffy brush. Just grab this one here, Rephr 01. And I'll grab into this white and this. I'm going to mix them together, these two. And kind of just blend everything up. Then I just really like these glitters. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of, I could say this one here, right? That one. And let's just put that in the center. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that glitter. Oh, this palette has the prettiest glitters in the world. And then let's bring some color to the lower lash line with this dark brown. It's just tight line and smoke. And then we'll smoke it with this brush, E03DM from Bristles Beauty. I know a lot of brushes. I'll grab this color. Then I just want to grab into another brush and just grab, let's grab this like beige color. I wish that there was a really light metallic inner corner color in this palette. I feel like just would have been perfection with that. I mean, but I think I could probably grab that from the other patrickta palette, but it doesn't have that, so. All right, so this is what the eye look looks like. I'm actually pretty excited. Let me do this eye. Let me put some mascara, liner, really zhuzh this up, and I'll show you guys the final look in just 1 second. And here is the final look for the 5-day challenge using patrickta. Tell me this is not so pretty. I really think it's pretty. So I am using for the lips this pencil right here from Esom. It's the dual-ended lip liner in blushed, and I used the brown and the pink. I kind of mixed them both together. The lipstick is Natasha Denona Peony. On the eyes, I'm using the new KVD liquid liner, the tattoo liner on the top. On the lower lash line, I'm also using the new KVD pencil liners, and that is in the black color. And I finished it off with Rare Beauty mascara, and that's how we finished off this look. So let's get into some final thoughts, because I've got a lot. So let's get into that right now. All right, guys, so you saw all 5 days. We're on day number 5. I'm about to go get ready to shoot a fashion video for you guys, and I'm going to give you guys the final details on this palette. So I think you guys can tell from the entire video, I love this palette. Like, I love this palette. I like this one better than the original one. And the original one was one of my favorites. Like, it was like a favorite even from last year. But I feel like I'm going to use this so much more. I am not a pinky girl. I'm not a rosy girl. But this is done right. These are like those colors that I just feel like they're just flattering. They're not too pink. They're not too obnoxious. It's just like an everyday, easy to use palette for, you know, people who love neutrals but want to add a little bit of pizzazz to their looks. This is gorgeous, okay? So now the 2 creams on the top, let's talk about them. They are different enough that you're creating different looks. When he released the original one was actually too close. The 2 colors literally on the lids were the same color. Okay, these are different. So one goes a little bit more one goes a little bit more on like the pinky mauvish side, and then this one is more brown. Loving them. The cream is amazing. You guys saw me use it today on this eye look. I love it. When it comes to these mattes, I think he gave us such an array of amazing matte colors. Like, can I sit here and tell you there's a matte I'm missing? I don't even think so. But what I'm actually dying to do is mix this palette with the original. So if I want that deep, deep brownish tone, I could just jump into the original. I'm kind of obsessing over this palette, and I'm also obsessing over the way that they all work together. Like, this palette works so well with the other palette that it's just like, it's almost beautiful to me. Okay, so I love this matte. I didn't know I needed a matte cream that had a little bit of a rosy hint in my life until this palette. I love the way that you could create those really dramatic outer edges and just put that lightness towards the inner corner of the eye, but it's not like stark white. It has a little bit like a rosy peach color, so it makes it a little bit more elegant. Loving it. These metallic-y glitters are amazing. My favorite formula I have seen in a long time when it comes to glittery metallics. This has the most beautiful sparkles in it. It's just almost like you're putting like dazzly fairy dust on your lids. It reminds me of a better Charlotte Tilbury glittery formula. Because you know Charlotte sometimes puts those little metallics that have a lot of glitter. This is better. This is better. I love it. Hands down my favorite so far. Beating Natasha Denona, my favorite. Loving these metallics with glitters in them. They are phenomenal, okay? This metallic is okay, Okay, so I used it today. I did notice that as I would put it down and then I would use like the matte to kind of like blend, it would fade away the metallic and then I would have to reapply it. Now, I don't know, it's very possible that it's just the color because it's such a dull color that it lost its brilliance when you would put it down. I'm not 100% sure, but I will say out of, these formulas, the 4 that they gave here, astronomical. This one performed well. Just didn't have the staying power that I was expecting, and I did feel like I was kind of like washing it away as I would apply the mattes. So that's the only thing with this one, but honestly, that's like one shade, and also one shade that I probably wouldn't use very often because it's so rich and so deep that it would literally have to be for something that I really want to do a dramatic eye like this one. But at the end of the day, do you see this eye look? It's so beautiful anyways. So I kind of love this palette, okay? Can I say that all the looks were so different from each other? I guess not. There was a little bit of days that I kind of looked at the looks and I would say, well, kind of looks similar to what I did yesterday, just a different tone, not so much of a different tone. But you know what? Every time the looks were gorgeous. I just loved the way that they looked. And I could do that same exact technique with a bunch of different palettes and just feel like, I'm not really loving my eyes today. But this one, every single look I loved. So I don't even know if I need to tell you guys anything else about this, but that I think, like, if you want this, yes. I'm not somebody to tell you to spend this much money on an eyeshadow palette and, you know, unless it's like really, really good. If you are a neutral lover that wants to add a little bit of like an elegant feel to your eye looks and maybe dramatize them a little bit for the evening or for something that you need to wear a little bit deeper makeup, you will love this, okay? Love it. You can also do very beautiful day looks with it. This is a palette I would pack and go on a vacation and not need to bring any other eyeshadow palette, just like that, which I love. So I'm a huge fan of this. I think it's beautiful. I even think it's better than the original. I think it's a better formula. I do not think that this is exactly the same as the original. He changed a little bit of the glittery formula, I feel. Could be wrong, but they do feel a little different, and I do like it more. The mattes feel the same. The creams pretty much feel the same, I think. So I love this. I love it. I love it. 5-day challenge win. This was my favorite 5-day challenge in a while. But anyways, next time we will be tackling another palette. I believe what I'm going to do is jump back in time to Pat McGrath's Divine Rose 1 and do a 5-day challenge on that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your comments down below. And also, if you have experience with this palette, what do you guys think? Leave those comments for your friends here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.